If you're planning on storing your Travato during the winter, or you may be traveling to climates that are below freezing, you may need to winterize your coach. Winterizing simply means that you're draining all of the water from your entire system. In this video, we're going to be talking about using the blowout method. The blowout method includes using compressed air. In order to do this, you need to make sure that you have a source of compressed air, as well as a regulator to make sure that you don't overpressurize the lines in your system. These steps are all listed in your Travato manual. While there may be a number of them, they're all easy to do. So let's get started. Step 1 is to park your coach on level ground, which we've already done. Step 2 is to match the levers on your water center panel to the winterized diagram here on your sticker. Step 3, you're going to make sure that you turn off the heating system, as well as turn off your water pump. Step 4 is to drain your water heater and all of your water lines. In order to do that, you'll need to remove the access panel and find the low point drains for your water lines as well as your heating system drain line. Here you'll see the hot water drain is in the closed position. In order to open it, simply turn the valve in line with the plumbing. Here you can see the freshwater drains are currently closed. In order to open them, turn them so that they are in line with your plumbing. You can speed up the draining process by opening both the hot and cold taps inside the coach. While you're draining the lines, you should come to the Echo Hot system and turn it from the normal position to the preheat. This will drain this part of the water system. After a few minutes, go ahead and return it to the normal position. Step 5 is to remove the water filter from the water filter housing. The easiest access in this coach is to go underneath the bed, remove the storage container, and then I can easily remove this by turning it and dropping it down. Remember, it's going to be full of water, so make sure that you hold it level as you remove it from the coach. Once I remove this, I've drained the water, and I'm going to take the filter out during winterization. All I need to do is replace the housing now. Step 6, you remove the strainer bowl from the water pump. In this coach, you remove this access panel, locate the strainer bowl, and turn it clockwise. Right now it's upside down, that's why you're turning it this way. When you've removed it, you'll dump the water out, take the filter out, tap it clean, and then replace it into the housing. Then you're ready to replace it right next to the pump. Step 7 is to attach your blowout plug. This particular one has a pressure gauge, so I make sure that I don't go over 30 psi. I want to make sure that I keep my lines safe and not overpressurize them with the compressed air. Simply attach this to your city water fill. Then you will take your compressed air line and you will connect it to your blowout plug. This is already preset to 30 psi. Once you've attached the compressed air, simply turn it on. You're doing this so that you can force the water out of the system. Step 8, attach your exterior shower hose. You need to open both the hot and the cold side until any excess water is forced through using the compressed air. Step 9, you want to make sure that the water is drained from the toilet. Gently depress the foot pedal until there's no water flowing anymore in the bowl. Step 10, be sure to drain the water from the toilet sprayer hose. In order to do this, you will gently depress the pedal on the side of the bowl and then squeeze the handle. You'll know that this is empty of water when there's no more water flowing through. Step number 11, you're going to want to bring the sink down so that you can access the faucet. Turn on both the cold side and the hot side to make sure that all the water has been pushed through. Step 12, make sure that you blow the water out from the shower. You can do this by pushing on the button and turning the valves to cold and also to hot. Step 13, the same process that you use back here to open the valves to both hot and cold, you need to repeat up in the galley sink as well. Step 14, now that you've pushed the water through the lines, it's okay to turn your compressor off. Once the water stopped running from below the coach, you know that you've purged all of the water out of your system. You can also disconnect your blowout plug, and then we're going to move back inside the coach. Step 15, now that I've returned inside the coach, I'm going to go back under that service panel, and I'm going to close those 2 water drains and the water heater valve. Step 16. Since we forced some water through the galley sink, it's now important to go back and remove that water filter canister and check that it's empty. You can refer to step 5 for how to do that. The final step is to dump and clean your holding tanks. You'll need to sanitize your black tank, which is found elsewhere in this app.